Yo, what's up, Bill Clayton? I never thought Bill Clayton liked my stream so much, but over the last few days, he's been the same. He's been the first one in, like lightning. What's up, Coffee Girl? What's up, Michael Gonzalez? All right, man. Well, I'll help you. Guess what? At least you have fucking work, okay? For now, I know your July situation, but at least you have it. All right. They were better to you than mine was to me. What's up, Rescue Pets? All my moderators. Michael says, no, really, JB? I don't know what that's in reference to. How are you doing? Terrible. Once we pop 10, I'll get into my daily recap. And it's gonna be preachy as fuck. So just be prepared for that. It's gonna be very preachy. Okay? I feel like I'm an authority on this at this point. Thanks for coming by, Rescue. So we got M-Gons, we got Coffee Girl, we got Bill Clayton, who's wasting away at work. We got Rescue Pets. Preacher, preach. I know you coined those terms, the Reverend and the Bishop. I like that. But isn't it cool, though, when you guys watch Blackie? So you watch Blackie, for example, right? You know, like I said yesterday, I would have been a little annoyed if he started a stream and did the same thing as me. But no, it's totally different. He gets drunk, he insults women, and or at least some felt that that's, you know, talking about pissing in mouth and things like that. I think it's fucking hilarious. That's just me, though. And my stream is, you know, government and conspiracies and things of that nature. So very, very different. I will, Michael Gonzalez. I will. I will. I just want to get up to 10. We'll get up to 10 easily. Folks find me without any promotion. It's freaking crazy. But if it stops at 8 and we collect dust for 5 minutes, we'll just start then. Right now is really the intro process. So during that process, why doesn't everyone, you know, everyone's already said hello and, you know, done the usual procedure, etc., etc. Now we got 8. See, we're getting there quick, folks. What's up, CF? How are you? Thanks for joining. I wish I could be the normal, I wish I could be the normal JB, but, you know, you have a 9 watching. Nice. You know, you have a bad life thing happen, and then you make a bad life decision a few hours later. Everything gets fucked up. All right, so now we're at 10. We're probably going to top out at 15, I would guess. Yeah, Zero Fox is also very dedicated. What's up? ZFGO, Zero Foxes Given Off-Road. I like the name. I like the name because it has balls. I don't think I could survive with a, you know, Zero Foxes Given Off-Roads. That's not the easiest thing to say out loud. It's really not. I know Zero's a Gramps mod, and he should be a mod here too if he's not already. Where's Zero Foxes? Alright, well, if he's not already, the second I say Zero Foxes, he becomes a moderator. All right, so I feel like we're probably going to get 2 to 5 more folks in here, and once we do, I'm going to get into my preaching phase. Oh, he is now? I just couldn't see it. Oh, Irmo's here too. Good morning, Irmo. Oh yeah, Zero Foxes is already a moderator. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Gramps is great. Well, before we get into my bullshit, I want to ask you guys, wait, just hold on 1 second, all right? Sit tight. Wow, we got 11. 11 and 4. Nice. Hello, Joe. Thank you for coming by. I talked to Joe Davis on the phone. I think I've talked to Zygo Magicus on the phone. That was a long time ago. But Joe and I talk frequently. If anybody ever fucks with Joe Davis, maybe I'm preferential. Perhaps it's a preferential situation. But if anybody ever fucks with my Joe Davis, well, I've learned to control what I say on the internet, but let's just say if they ever ran into me, it wouldn't be fun. And I don't care if they're 6'5" and bulletproof. That I can tell. Who's a Nona Bear? Who's a Nona Bear? Moderators, go. Who's a Nona Bear? Does anybody know them? Does anybody know a Nona Bear? All right, thank you very much. All right, if no one knows you, you're instant. See, I have weird rules for my channel that I use to protect myself, right? That I use to protect myself. So don't blame the moderators. It's the moderator's job. That's why it's an all-moderator stream. All right, this is a very intimate, small stream. I mean, it's going out to the entire fucking planet. We know that. But my moderators are instructed, if we don't know someone and we don't know them from Grimps or JujuBot, and they come in here, you know, our other two, what I would call parent streams, or Blackie Fitzpatrick stream, instant ban. Even if they come in saying, I love cupcakes and cookies and kittens. Doesn't matter. That's the instructions, and if there's a problem, I'll go back and fix it. I can do that. Dick Rundell has joined us. A Cobra has joined us. Southpaw, aka Glue Waffle, has joined us. I like Glue Waffle. I wish it'd switch back. Southpaw is cool, though. It's just Glue Waffle is really original. Fuck, I just pissed away 3 viewers. What the hell's going on here? Oh, and I gained 2 back. Oh, Tampalam must be here somewhere. There's Tampalam. What up? Wow, cough and sneeze at the same time. Jesus Christ. Hey, I want to keep this at least 70% professional. Let me go blow my nose. I'll be right back. All right. So now we're back with the MAGA and a clean breathing pathway, so that's good. That was crazy. 2 coughs, 2 sneezes at the same time. That's what you call an explosion. Oh, Zygomagicus is here. What up? No, it's not a Warren moment. It's a Hillary moment. I don't care if you watch. I don't even care if you listen. Everyone live your own life. No, there's no snot there. Come on. Oh, really? I thought Glue Waffle was Southpaw. What the hell? Alright, I just must have mixed that up in my mind. Sorry about that. CF, why are you having dizzy spells? That's horrible news. Much worse than mine. If you guys don't mind, I'd like to focus on that for a bit. Number 1, your name is CF. So, are you male or female? Well, number 1, CF, are you male or female? Oh, Tina, okay. So, can I get your age? I'm 33. I know a significant portion of my audience is older. All right, 55. Damn, son, that's young for a stroke. And when I say damn, son, I say that to men and women alike. It's just something I say. That's really young for a stroke. Have they found... Wait, I think she said heart valve issues discovered day before yesterday. All right. That's also terrible news. Are you a current cancer patient or a recovering cancer patient? No, 55 is not old. Come on. Okay, you're in remission. That's good. And then you had a stroke. Did you do chemo? Radiation? I've had a lot of cancer in my family, which is why I'm asking so many questions. All right, so they gave you the 1-2 punch, and you're in remission. But then 3 days later, you had a stroke. Was it a 911 situation? Did you have to be taken away to the hospital? Transischemic accident. Okay, I just learned something new there. Do you have full function of your hands and feet and everything? Is your balance okay? Okay, well, that's wonderful. God bless your son. I don't know if your son watches, but thank you to your son for doing that. Hominis heminopsia. I don't know what that is, but if I were to translate that, because I'm good at figuring out medical terms, I would say hominis heminopsia has something to do with the blood. Am I correct? thickening of the blood. Oh, so I was wrong. It's blindness. Damn, I feel bad. CF. Jesus Christ. I'm going through, legal bullshit right now. And it's basically going to take, money to fix it. But I have full function of my hands, my feet, my arms, my legs. I can see clearly. I'm certainly not blind in the right half of both my eyes. That's terrible. Is that reversible in any way? After time? Nope. All right, we're going to have to get used to it. That's horrible. From the entire stream, love and prayers out to CF. That's terrible. Tampalam George says, what are your job prospects for now, JB? Zero. I'm going to be one of those fucks on unemployment. I've been working every single day since weekends off, I suppose, but every single day since I've been 16 and a half. I'm a worker, but I need a mental break, and I'm eligible for unemployment. So I'll probably take 2 months off and then figure out where my career is going to go from that point. Plus, I got this, as you guys know, or for those who didn't, 3 hours after they closed our lab, cutting George and cutting myself, I got in a pretty bad car accident. So I have all that to deal with. So there's that. So there's that. I love all of you too. We all do. It's a small room. Everyone who's here is obviously here for a reason. But, after all, by and large, this is, in fact, a news channel, or at least I like to call it that. I thought I came up with the term, the conspiratorium, but then it turns out Lionel Nation. Who watches Lionel Nation? Anybody? You can smash that one if you do. Lionel Nation. He's been on Alex Jones before. Oh, Rescue. Check him out. You'd love him. CF has watched. Yeah. Lion, like the CF knows. Lionel. Lion AL. And then Nation. He goes live about once a day. Yeah, Zygo. He's been on Alex, yeah. He does kind of similar to what I do, but a little bit more professional. Thank you, A Cobra, for spelling it. Awesome. So that's the channel you guys need to sub to ASAP. A Cobra just posted the name. Great program. But with that being said, we're up at 14 and 5, which is good. So we tend to bounce around in the beginning. But I am, after all, the host of this, this stream. So what I like to do at this point is I think we can round out some of that stuff, and we're going to cut and move into what are you guys following in the news. I've been too depressed. I'm a news junkie. That's what I do, is I follow news and conspiracies. But things are a little more complicated now, at least for the next week or so. So what I want to know is, what are you guys following in the news? Go. Go. Rescue says nothing since the bomber was found. Has anyone found anything fishy about the bomber? I just haven't been looking into it. I know I should be, but I just have not been looking into it. Rescue says no, just a sad, mean guy. And he was young, right? He was like a little dude, like 19, I think. No motive. No one is trying to say accomplice. Well, of course they're going to blame it on Trump. I mean, yeah, obviously Trump bombed those buildings, you know? That's sarcasm. Oh, 24 years old, okay. Hey, Stephanie, what's up? Shit, we might hit 20. Wow. No advertisement. Oh, the MAGA bomber? How about they can fuck themselves? How about that? How about that? Oh, yeah, it's going to come out that the bomber was wearing a MAGA hat and a red MAGA shirt, and, you know, his ass was tattooed with swastikas and all that. That's what Rachel Maddow is going to tell you. And you guys think I'm kidding. Well, we just smashed past 21. Holy hell. $22. Well, you guys are awesome. I have to take another... I'll be right back, okay? Just give me 30 seconds. Keep the chat up. You guys are good at that. I'll be right back, all right?
Thank you, Tyler.
All right, I'm back. Only lost a couple viewers. That's good. Man, I used to be more animated. Now I'm just so friggin' depressed. It's crazy. Thank you, Ruby Hunt. Ruby Hunt's in the house. CF. It's gotta be the black jeans. What are those things on the shelf behind you? Just trinkets and collected articles that the roommate likes to get. And I've asked him full permission if I can film from this location. He's like, yeah, cool. But I don't talk about the roommate on the live stream. This is purely me. James Miller's in the house. I don't think Gramps is done. No. Black jeans. I get your sarcasm, though. African American jeans. Yeah, Zero Foxes says Gramps is probably the most targeted stream in the history of everything I've ever seen on YouTube. They fuck him over weekly. I mean, it's actually been better lately. It used to be every day. It used to be every day. And it's totally not fair because he's allowed to do what he's doing. Well, yeah, because I'm not wearing a belt. All right, so we've got the Texas bombing. Otherwise, everything seems pretty slow. You know, but I'm a big believer in this, and I'll try to get myself back up to my normal dynamic voice and etc., where I speak properly instead of just kind of monotone, depressed JB looking at all these fucking documents. You know, I sometimes think that, especially when it comes to the corporate media, and unfortunately that includes Fox too. I mean, they're better than the rest. You guys know that. But they're still corporate media. And I almost find, especially if you do a little digging, that when the corporate news gets slow, that means there are real big stories going on. Has everyone found that? Or I should say, has anyone ever found that? Because I think it's pretty self-evident, to be honest. So it's like I could literally picture, 10,000 Pizzagate arrests happening right now, but the news is going to be quieter than it's ever been. Well, I'm not saying Fox is shut down when stuff is going on, but all the networks. Yeah, they don't want us to know the important shit. Damn it. But hey, that's corporate media. Hey, let's play the numbers game. How many corporations control, and there's only one answer. How many international Illuminati-controlled corporations run every corporate media, all the way down to local media and newspapers, establishments in the United States? How many? See if you guys are real like me. Nope. Everyone is so close. Nope. Well, CF, that can be argued, but nope. Yes, 6. Michael Gonzalez got it. 6 corporations run all of the corporate media in the United States. And I believe when Rescue Pets said 1, Rescue Pets is referring to Viacom. Total Illuminati. Oh, Brandy B's here. What up? I asked how many corporate, conglomerate, foreign-owned, foreign-controlled media companies own every media in the United States, from big news to local news, all the way down to newspapers and magazines. And the answer is 6. And I believe the most powerful one is Viacom. Yeah, it's not buffering here. Everything seems to be crystal clear, so that's good. Moderators, who is Enapine? Who is Enapine? Moderators, go. Who is Enapine? Thank you very much. Yo, Brandy, do you know Enapine? Well, no, obviously Brandy doesn't because Brandy fucking timed him out. Great job, mods. Awesome. Yes, Tampalam. Yep, sorry, can't have any foreign invaders. I like my small little stream where I know everyone and everyone has a wrench. That's what I like. Yeah, that is a weird name. N for Nelson. Okay. Could be. Could be. Hey, you know, I give Nelson and I give Packy even. And even evil little Novus. I give them credit. I mean, trolling is their job and business is good. What are you going to say? You got to respect your enemies. All right, folks, now that I'm awake and you've gotten my brain kind of stimulated. Yes, they are persistent. Preacher, preach. Well, I'm not in a very preachy mood, and I won't be for a long time. But I'll get back in the swing of things. That I can tell you right now. Alright, so I can't do it because the stream will cut. But I think everybody, in terms of our previous topic of media conglomerates, I think everyone should click on Michael Gonzalez's link and save that. Watch that. Ruby Hunt's going to go get a new phone? Sweet. No, they will piss you off. Just to let you know. Just so you know walking in the door. But anyway, folks, we're going to cut in 2 minutes. I have a lot of phone calls to make. A lot of documents to go over. And a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, I don't care what someone subscribes to. I like leftist Democrats coming into my stream should they choose to. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a right-winger at all. I'm a Trumplican. It's a brand new party. I don't care if someone's a Democrat who comes in here at all. Andy asks, dude, is this for kids to be brainwashed? I hope you don't mean my stream. The whole theme of my stream is think for yourself. Liber-Trumpian, I like that. Yeah, see, Dick Rundell says they're both for big government. Yeah, they're controlled by the same international bankers. I don't identify with the Republican or the Democrat Party at all. They're equally bad. Kanga Kang says, always be open-minded and think outside the box. Hell yeah. That's the only way to be. You're either in the box or you're out of the box. Your dog and you are having coffee and donuts? Is your dog having coffee and donuts too? That sounds like a kaleidoscope of diarrhea later. Oh, great one. All right, I'll keep it going another 5 minutes because Zygo came up with some good stuff here. I remember when Occupy Wall Street was anti-bankster. I was an occupier until they got taken over. I was an occupier. I even went to the tent cities and did all that stuff. The problem with Occupy was not Occupy at all. The problem with Occupy is they were taken over by the fucking globalists. And then I started, and I don't care about gay, I don't care about lesbian, I don't care about all that stuff. But, I quickly noticed about 6 months in, Occupy was taken over by, we're feminists and men are bad and, the homosexual agenda is, and again, I have no problem with gay people at all. But, the message just became, watered down. The original message of Occupy Wall Street, I was a member of Occupy Boston, but the original message was money out of politics and to a certain extent, legalize cannabis. That was the original message. So let me just explain that again, because I know not everybody can catch every comment. When I was a member of Occupy Wall Street, or as I said, in my case, Occupy Boston, when I was in those tent cities, sure, I met some communists, and we got into some lively debates. I did a lot of 9/11 preaching down there, so I guess I am a preacher. But the original message was really, really simple. Money out of politics and legalize cannabis. And then it got taken over with LGBTQ and, men with frickin' dildo hats on their heads and just all this crazy shit. So I ended up leaving it because I'm like, yeah, this has been destroyed. Was it George Soros? I don't know. Was it Obama? I don't know. I have no idea, but it was a horrible thing to watch. Something that could have been so good. Something that could have been so good. And they co-opted it, infiltrated it, and then made it in their own image. And I couldn't be a member of it anymore. I really couldn't. Southpaw says extreme is never good. Peace out, Kanga. Peace out, Dick Rendell. I know it's a low-energy show today. Sorry. Zygo says Soros was involved. Absolutely. Well, that's always the first name that pops up in my mind. Tampalam says, adds to Zygo's point and says all these groups were taken over by extremists. Yeah, they were. I'm telling you right now, you're looking at a real Occupy Wall Street, Occupy Boston person. And you guys have been watching me for 2 years. I think big money bank on either political spectrum in our politics is absolutely fucking criminal. That's why they hate Trump. Because he was like, nah, I'm not taking your money. We gotta fix this shit. I gotta close the windows. Then I want to read about the vape pen. Because I'm thinking about the vape pen. Hold on a second. Yeah, professional protesters. Yeah, there's ads on Craigslist. I've seen them myself. I mean, what a friggin' joke. See, here's the thing, and then I'll put the Soros thing to bed, and then we'll talk about vaping, and then I'm going to cut because I have a lot of stuff to do. So, my whole thing with these leftist extremist groups and Soros funding them, I know Soros is evil as fuck, right? I consider Soros basically, Satan, akin to Satan. Um, so I'm not justifying anything that he does. But if these groups would just come out and, on the front of their shirts or their signs or whatever said, we hate Trump and we're protesting, this and that and, all this gay stuff. And again, I don't care about gay. I don't care about, but it's because they turn it political, right? If they had on the back of their shirt, by the way, I'm paid here, I'm paid to be here by George Soros, I would at least respect it. It's like, okay, they're fucking evil, pipsqueaks. They can all go to hell. But at least I would respect their movement. The problem is they disguise themselves as a grassroots freedom movement, and it's nothing to do with that. It's all about friggin' globe. Whenever you hear the word inclusionism, the term really is globalism. It's the New World Order. It's all the shit I've been screaming about for 17 years, 2 years on YouTube now. If they came out and they said, we are a paid Soros operative, I'd be like, you know what? I'd disagree with them. I'd protest them back, but I wouldn't hate their guts. But I do hate their guts because they obfuscate. They're liars. They try to pretend to be something they're not. And there's really nothing worse, especially when you're trying to have an intellectual debate. One side disagreeing with another side is a good thing. That's how societies grow. But these folks obfuscate and they pretend to be freedom fighters, yet they want to silence, the conservative views of folks largely like us. They try to silence us while saying everyone should have free speech at the same time. See, it's like a multi-level mind game that they're playing, and it's really a friggin' disgrace. It's really a friggin' disgrace. And that's why they don't have my respect at all. Because if they were just honest, I mean, I'm telling you right now, and I'm on a bit of a rant/monologue. I'm not reading a lot of comments. I'm telling you right now, if these Soros folks came out and their yellow or whatever or pink t-shirts on the back said, we are paid leftist communists by George Soros, I'd be like, cool. There's your box over there. Here's my box over here. Let's talk it out. But they don't do that. They come out and they pretend that they're a grassroots American freedom movement, which they are not at all. It's a purely political agenda to try to take us into a leftist, communist New World Order under disguise. And it's the under disguise portion that I have a problem with. Because what happens when they have such a radical message, in my opinion, what happens when they have such a radical message is they can influence young minds, and those young minds don't even know who George Soros the fuck is. They don't know who George Soros is. They don't know about the New World Order. I'm talking 12, 13, 14, in some cases 17, 19-year-olds. Maybe even into the 20s if they're really soft. But at least I would respect them if they just came out and said, yeah, this is our agenda. But they disguise it as a grassroots freedom movement, which it is not. It is fully big bank funded. So they're a disgrace, or at best they're brainwashed. At best they're brainwashed. That's as high as I'll go. On the respect ladder, the highest I'll go is that at best they're brainwashed. And it's really, really sickening to watch. Mike Gons has a long one here. Agreed. That is the conspiracy. Hold on. Most people work. Well, not me. I got laid off a week ago. and have little time to protest. Yeah. Make it the focus of all your spare time and money. Do it at work and see how long that lasts, JB. Yeah, no, I agree. In my former career, I don't think I would be held in very good favor if I was parading around a communist flag and burning down dumpsters and shit. Just being a total criminal. Tanstang says it is pure scum. Yeah, I agree. But they're also brainwashed. I understand both sides. There's probably, and I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging when I say this right now. There's probably no one in the history of all of our chat rooms, Jujubot Gramps, Gorf, Golden State Times, Blackie, JB, Megan654. There's probably no one in the Harley Girl. There's probably nobody literally in the history of our chats that understands the leftist agenda and in more exquisite detail better than I do. You know why? Because I'm really good at analyzing and understanding the enemy. And they're simply enemies of capitalism and the American way, which has not gone away yet, by the way. And for as many protests as you see, all these bullshit women's marches, and I love women, but they're, hyped up, and it's become not pro-woman, it's become anti-man, right? So you have to understand what the Hegelian dialectic is. It's divide and conquer. It's divide and conquer. They want women against men against women, black against white, white against black, everybody against Latino, Latino against America. And maybe Trump could have used some less colorful language with his early statements, and I understand that argument, right? But when I'm calm, and when I'm not in a full rant, and when I can think rationally, I'm just telling you, I know the whole agenda. It's very, very purely Hegelian dialectic, or as David Icke likes to call it. Great researcher, by the way. Anybody who doesn't research David Icke, I-C-K-E, you need to. Put him in your repertoire. Put him on your palette, as it were. But the way that he describes, because when you say Hegelian dialectic, nobody knows what you're talking about. Unless you're someone like me who spent the last 17 years fucking researching this garbage, right? But Hegelian dialectic is a simple technique that those above use against those quote-unquote below, which is problem, reaction, solution. You create the problem from behind the scenes. So that's the women's marches, the men's marches, all this racial strife, all this false created bullshit. So they create that problem, and then they get the reaction, which is the riots and all this, throwing bricks at cops and Molotov cocktails and all that shit. And then they wait for the people to cry out and say, this violence must stop. So then the oligarchs, the quote-unquote those above, which they're really actually below us, they're despicable excuses for quote-unquote humans, but they wait for the reaction, this must stop, and then they come in and they impose their agenda that they wanted from the beginning before they created the problem. Hegelian dialectic, problem, reaction, solution. Anytime you see a big news story where there's a big riot or anything like that, remember that. Not that every riot is not organic. I'm not saying that at all. But by and large, I would say 95%. Just remember the term problem, reaction, solution anytime you see the next big event, whether it's another racial shooting, whether it's another, even school shootings, fall into that. And that doesn't mean, I'm not saying to you guys right now at all, that there aren't real school shootings. There are. There are plenty of sickos out there, right? But if the FBI uses what's called a wind-up toy, which is they know, just like in the case of Florida. I've researched Florida from top to bottom, left and right, wrapped up in a bow and mailed it to myself, okay? I know everything about the Florida school shooting that that any of us can find. I know it all. And it's the classic Hegelian dialectic, because you don't always have to have, the bad folks, they don't always have to have someone that they've, mind controlled for 12 or 20 years and then send them off to do a mission. They certainly do that plenty, but they don't always have to have that. What they can do, which is my belief 99% in the case of what happened in Florida, is they know someone's going to do something, they know it's going to involve firearms, they know it's going to be horrific, and they kind of protect them and let this individual stew and fester, and then they stand down and they let the shooting happen, and then they get the same result, because then they can do the problem, reaction, solution. I hope I'm making sense, and I'll go back and take as many comments as I can, and then we're going to cut it, because I got a lot of phone calls to make. Oh, looks like my mods had to do some work. Okay. Oh, hey, Joy has joined us. I'm sorry, guys. I got to cut in like a minute and a half. I just wanted to come on and, see what everyone's up to. Where's Dave? Who? Oh, Jesus. All right. W. Dave is now a moderator. Yeah, no, I took care of it. He's good. Part of the family. This is a moderator-only stream. What's up, Joy? Good morning. Yeah, no, W. Dave has been with us forever. He must have just fallen through the cracks somehow. I know, Joy, I'm going to shave, but I have to make a bunch of phone calls. All things in... I'm going to add 2 letters to that. All things in Moderator Nation. All right, folks, 30 more seconds, then we get a cut. I think Gramps OAN is up, so you guys are going to have a home to go to. Yeah, shave in moderation, especially in the winter. All right, so yeah, we'll cut in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for coming by, y'all. I'll come back later. Hopefully nothing really bad happens around the world, all right? Peace out, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Later. Oh, before I cut, Blackie Fitzpatrick, unless something changes, he'll be live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, now we'll cut. Peace.